I'm going to break a promise to you right now. Because everything your parents, your teachers, and your bank taught you about money is why you're still broke. Not save 20% of your income. Not avoid avocado toast. Real rules. The kind rich people actually use and don't post about. By the end of this video, you'll know all 14. And rule number 7 alone could save you 6 figures over your lifetime. Let's go! Look, personal finance content is everywhere. Most of it is recycled garbage. Make a budget. Cut your coffee. Invest early. Thanks, very helpful. This video is different. These are 14 rules pulled from behavioral economics, real money psychology, and what actually separates people who build wealth from people who stay stuck paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how much they earn. No fluff. Let's start with rule number 1. Rule 1. Pay yourself first automatically. Most people budget like this. Income comes in, bills go out, whatever's left, maybe, gets saved. Flip it. The moment your paycheck lands, a percentage moves to savings or investing before you see it. Automatically. Not manually, not when I remember. Why it works. Willpower is a limited resource. You will always find a reason to spend what's sitting in your checking account. You cannot spend what you never see. Set up an automatic transfer the day after payday, even if it's just $50 to start. The system does the discipline for you. Rule 2, the 24-hour rule. Before any non-essential purchase over $100, you wait 24 hours. No exceptions. This isn't about restriction. It's about removing impulse from the equation. Marketing is designed to trigger emotional, immediate decisions. Retailers want you to buy in the heat of the moment. 24 hours later, most must-haves quietly become, meh, I don't actually need that. The purchases that survive the wait. Those are the ones worth making. Rule 3. Know your enough number. Here's a question almost nobody can answer. How much money would actually make you feel secure? Not rich, secure. Most people chase money with no finish line, so no amount ever feels like enough, and that anxiety drives bad decisions. Sit down and calculate your real enough number, the amount that covers your needs, some wants, and safety net. Once you know that number, money stops being an emotional chase and starts being a target you can actually hit. Rule 4. Debt isn't equal. People pay off debt in the wrong order constantly, usually based on which one feels worse, not which one is costing the most. The rule: list every debt by interest rate, highest to lowest. Attack the highest interest debt first with everything extra you have while paying minimums on the rest. A 24% credit card is a 5-alarm fire. A 4% student loan is not. Treating them the same is how people bleed thousands in unnecessary interest every single year. Rule 5, the 1% rule for big purchases. Thinking about buying a car, a house, anything big. Estimate maintenance and upkeep at roughly 1% of the purchase price per month. A $300,000 house isn't just a mortgage. Plan for roughly $3,000 a month in real total cost of ownership once you factor repairs, taxes, and surprises. This one rule prevents more financial disasters than almost anything else on this list because people budget for the purchase price and forget the purchase is just the beginning. Rule 6. Lifestyle creep. You get a raise. You deserve a nicer apartment, a nicer car, more takeout. Sound familiar? This is lifestyle creep. And it's why doctors making $300,000 a year can still live paycheck to paycheck. The rule: every time your income goes up, at least half of that increase goes straight to savings or investing before your lifestyle gets a say in it. You still get to enjoy the raise, just not all of it.
Rule 7. Start investing before you feel ready.
Here's the one I promised you. Most people wait to invest until they feel ready. More money, more knowledge, more confidence.
That waiting period is the most expensive decision most people ever make because of compound growth. Someone who invests $200 a month starting at age 25 will statistically end up with more money at retirement than someone who invests $400 a month starting at age 35, even though they put in less total money. Time in the market beats timing the market and beats waiting for the right moment completely.
You don't need $10,000 to start. You need $50 and a brokerage account. Start today, not someday. Rule 8. Track your money. Almost everyone underestimates their spending in one or two categories: food delivery, subscriptions, random Amazon orders. Pull your last 60 days of transactions. Actually, categorize them. Most people find one invisible category quietly eating $300 to $500 a month. You can't fix what you're not tracking. Rule 9. 3 numbers. You should be able to say these 3 numbers without checking an app. 1. Your current net worth. 2. What it costs you to live for 1 month. 3. How many months your emergency fund would cover. If you don't know these, you're not managing your money. Your money is managing you. Rule 10. Don't buy to impress. Brutal but true. A huge chunk of consumer spending is social signaling. The car, the bag, the watch, bought to be perceived a certain way by people who, statistically, aren't thinking about you at all. Before a purchase, ask, would I still want this if no one ever saw it? If the honest answer is no, that's information. Rule 11. One financial goal at a time. Trying to pay off debt, save for a house, build an emergency fund, and invest all at once usually means making slow progress on all 4 and finishing none. Rank your goals. Fully fund your emergency buffer first, then attack debt, then build wealth. Sequential focus beats scattered effort almost every time. Rule 12. Negotiate everything.
Your rent, your salary, your internet bill, medical bills, more of these are negotiable than people realize. A 5-minute phone call asking, "Is this the best rate you can offer?" has an absurdly high success rate, and most people never even try because it feels awkward. Get comfortable with that awkwardness. It's often worth hundreds of dollars an hour. Rule 13. Insurance is wealth protection. People love cutting insurance to save money, until one accident, one illness, one lawsuit wipes out years of savings in a single event. Health insurance, renters or homeowners insurance, and, once you have dependents, term life insurance aren't optional extras.
They're the floor that keeps one bad day from becoming a decade-long setback. Rule 14. Every dollar needs a job. Your money should have a job description. Every dollar you have should be assigned a role: spending, saving, investing, giving. Money without a job tends to disappear without you noticing where it went. This is the rule that ties all 13 before it together, because a plan without assignment is just a wish. Here's the truth. None of these 14 rules require you to earn more money. They require you to make different decisions with the money you already have. Pick one rule from this list, just one, and apply it this week. Tell me in the comments which one you're starting with. If this helped, subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down that most people get completely wrong. See you in the next one.